It's growing season. Literally. To grow muscle, your body needs resources. Muscle is expensive tissue. It doesn't come from nowhere, and it doesn't just appear because you want it to. Every rep you grind out in the gym creates a stimulus, a signal that tells your body, we need to be stronger. But food is what turns that signal into actual growth. Without enough fuel, your body simply doesn't have the raw materials to build anything new. That's why you eat in a surplus. A calorie surplus means consistently eating more than your body burns, and that word consistently is where most people struggle. Anyone can eat big for a day, but muscle is built over weeks, months, and years of showing up and feeding your body even when progress feels slow, even when you're not hungry, even when the scale moves in ways that messes with your head. But muscle growth demands commitment. You can't stay in a maintenance forever and expect your body to magically change. At some point, you have to choose growth, and growth comes with trade-offs. Muscle doesn't respond to urgency. It responds to consistency. Some weeks the mirror changes before the scale. Some weeks the scale moves but strength lags behind. But as long as the surplus is there, as long as the training is hard and recovery is respected, growth is happening, even when it's invisible. If you're watching this and wondering why you're not growing, ask yourself this honestly. Are you really eating enough to support the body you're trying to build? Because muscle doesn't grow under the bar, it grows in the kitchen, at the table, and in the discipline of eating when it would be easier not to. So this is what I eat in a day, not because it's exciting, but because it supports my growth season. And right now, growth is the goal. So I eat the same thing every single day. My first meal is oats. I always weigh out 30 grams of oats. Then I add in my favorite protein powder, which is from PE Science. If you haven't tried their protein powders, I really suggest trying them. They have all these different flavors. Right now I'm on the chocolate peanut butter and it is so freaking good. Like, I'm obsessed with it. And then honey. I have 15 grams of honey. Honey is such a good carb. I love honey so much. And then I add some peanut butter. Make sure you always put your peanut butter on the scale before you weigh it out. That is the easiest way to weigh your peanut butter rather than trying to put it directly on your food. And then I add a little bit of water to this mixture. I don't like to cook them just because I don't like how filling it makes me feel. I like to almost create like a little pudding. After my oatmeal pudding is stirred up, I add 68 grams of frozen blueberries. Honestly, my breakfast is my favorite meal of the day. It's just like a little perfect dessert. It's like an oatmeal pudding dessert. Of course, you gotta fill up your water. I drink a gallon of water every single day. It takes about 2 minutes exactly to fill up my entire gallon. I have timed it, LOL. And then I take my pills. And this is a non-negotiable. I'm on my ass about my health. I used to struggle a lot with taking my supplements every single day just because it does take so long, and I used to always forget to take them, but I mean, it's so ingrained into my routine now that it's just automatic. Also, getting one of these pill organizers was the best gift I ever received. Definitely recommend getting one. It just makes your life so much easier. I also like to label all of my pills so I don't mix them up, and I know exactly how much of each one I'm supposed to take. Every single morning, this is what I do. Take my pills, eat my breakfast, drink my water. Health is very important if you want to optimize your physique and progress. Meal number 2. Always add coleslaw. I don't weigh this out, I just eyeball it. I think I have like roughly about 100 grams of it. And then I add 125 grams of rice. I bulk cook my rice every single week, so I just have it ready to go when needed. And then I add 84 grams of chicken. I also do the same thing with my chicken. I bulk cook it, so it's ready to go when I need it. I usually bulk cook all of my stuff on Sunday. Just makes life so much easier. And then avocado. I add 50 grams of avocado to this meal. I love this meal. It's not as good as breakfast, but this is still really good. Honestly, all of my meals are really good. And then I add salt. Always salt your meals, guys. Oh, and then this hickory bacon mustard is fucking good. Always eat by myself, you know. Lonely girls do what lonely girls gotta do. I don't like to be distracted when I eat. I don't think that it's good for your brain. It's not good to have a screen in front of you while you're eating. I like to be mindful about my meals and just be present and enjoy my meals. It helps a lot because I eat the same thing every single day, so if I'm grateful and mindful of what I'm eating, I appreciate the food a lot more. All right, meal number 3. This is my pre-workout meal. I mean, I didn't work out today, but my meals do not change on rest days. So all of my meals every day are the same. For this meal, I have 125 grams of rice and then 25 grams of protein powder and then 18 grams of peanut butter. Remember, weigh your peanut butter on the scale. Trust me, it'll make your life so much easier. And then I like to make this one into a rice pudding. So I add a little bit of water, mix it up until it's like a pudding. Then I add a banana. I have about 40 grams of banana to this. I like to make this one a little bit earlier in the day, so I let it sit in the fridge because then all the water and the protein powder kind of gets soaked into the rice, which makes it more of a pudding-like texture, which I enjoy a lot more. I really like this meal too. It's also like another little dessert for me. Yum! All right, meal number 4, coleslaw. Again, I'm obsessed with coleslaw right now. I did 100 grams of coleslaw, and then I have 53 grams of sourdough bread. Right now I'm on the rosemary sourdough bread. It's so good. I was eating regular sourdough bread for a while, but the rosemary just tops it. And then I put the sourdough in the toaster to warm up, and I cut up my chicken. Again, 84 grams of chicken here. And then I add some pitted dates. Make sure that you get the pitted dates, guys. Do not get the whole dates, or else you're gonna have the seeds in them, and those are a bitch to get out. So always get pitted dates. I love dates. It's weird. I never ate dates until I started bodybuilding. It's such a good, sweet, simple carb. And then I cut up some tomato. Also really love tomato. Again, I never really liked tomato until recently. I think maybe that's just something that happens when you get older. I don't know. And then I put 50 grams of avocado on my toasted sourdough bread. I just put the bread on the scale and plop the avocado on top of it. That's just an easier way for me to weigh it out. Then I take a fork and mash up the avocado. I make a little avocado spread on my sourdough bread. I call this my burger bowl. And that's it for meal number 4. And meal number 5, again, is the same exact as meal number 1. I make another oatmeal pudding bowl with my favorite protein powders, 30 grams of oats, 25 grams of protein powder, 21 grams of peanut butter, 15 grams of honey, and I add a little bit of salt, mix it up. I make this one a little earlier too. I usually make this one around dinner time so I can put it in the freezer. I like it when it's a little bit frozen because then it turns into more of like an ice cream for me, so it's a really nice little frozen dessert at the end of my day. And then I top it off with 40 grams of bananas. So right now, this is what I'm eating every day for my surplus. Hasn't changed in a while, but my coach did say that it might be changing again next week, so we might be going up in food, which is exciting. I love to eat, so I'm not mad about it. I'm just happy and grateful that I get the opportunity every day to grow closer to my goals. After a few hours of my oatmeal pudding being in the freezer, I like to curl up in my blanket and my pillows, eat my last meal, scroll through Netflix, and find a show to watch to end the night. I'm definitely one of those girls that leaves their laptop open and falls asleep with a show playing. If you know, you know. I hope you enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day video, and thanks for watching.